Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Mayor's Corner. We have a special guest, one of the newest members to our city family, and that's Mr. Jose Pereira. He is the Director of
External Affairs.
External Affairs. I always try to say something different. So, welcome.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for
And,
having me.
You know, a lot of us know you, but for the public that hasn't met you or know about you, can you introduce yourself or tell them a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is Jose Pereira. I joined the City of Alice mid-April. I came from Congressman Filemon Vela's office. I was his district director for about 8.5 years. I decided to take a different path and leave the federal government service and join the City of Alice. And I've been here a few months now, and I love my job and love working with my fellow employees here at the city and working with the elected officials, and hit the ground running and been busy ever since I came on board.
Well, you fit just right in because you already have a little bit of, you're acclimated to the political elected officials and government. So I welcome you, and I'm so glad to have you on board. And we're looking forward to really great and innovative projects that you'll be bringing. And some of those things are you're working with grants, and you're also looking into economic development, diversifying. What else?
Yes, ma'am. So, doing a couple different things. Working with Larry Martinez with the Jim Wells Alice EDC. We're working on some different projects that we're looking at. Also, as you know, I've met with you and several entities that are looking at coming to town possibly and trying to see how we can help them. Also, the other project that you're working on with the business incubator and training center.
Yes.
I don't want to give out too much yet,
Yes.
but I know we've been working on that a lot too. And then other special projects as assigned by the city manager that have come up, just trying to help all the departments in the city and just move our city forward.
I was excited to see that one that you brought forward to council 2 meetings ago, I think it was, or was it?
Oh, the fitness court.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a program. It's nationwide, but and here in Texas, Fitness Court has teamed up with National Fitness Council's teamed up with Blue Cross Blue Shield to do grants in Texas. And so what they'll do is the total project cost is about $190,000. But what they're doing is Blue Cross is giving out $50,000 grants to communities, and so we've applied for that, and we're looking to see if we can get a sponsor, hopefully a corporate sponsor or a donor to cover the rest of the cost. That way it's at no cost to the taxpayers.
Yeah. And if you hadn't seen it, you can go back to that meeting. I believe it was the meeting before this one. So in May,
Yes, ma'am.
I believe that was
I think it was in May that the council authorized us to continue forward with the grant process to see if we were awarded the grant, and then to continue looking at corporate donors.
Yeah. So if you can go tune into that meeting, and you'll be able to see a little bit of the slides that you presented. Very interesting. It looked really neat.
Yeah.
Something that would be nice for
Yeah,
our
no,
community.
it'd be a great deal, and it's outdoors. It would be at Anderson Park, and it has different stations, so you can do chin-ups, pull-ups, all types of aerobic exercises. It's resistance, so there's no free weights or anything like that. But yeah, it's stainless steel. Has it's a 38-foot by 38-foot platform. The city of Rockport got one after Harvey with some Harvey funds, so I've seen their facility, and it's pretty widely used. So hopefully we get that grant, find some donors to cover the rest of the cost. That way the
Yes.
city didn't have to pay for it, and hopefully that'd be a nice project for addition to Anderson Park.
Can you tell us a little bit, since you're working a little with all the grants and some federal funding or state funding that you're aware of, that maybe that we're going to try to pursue to move forward with our economic development?
Sure. So there's a ton of different grant resources. The problem is, number one, finding them. Obviously, they're all competitive with everybody
Sure.
throughout the nation, other cities and counties. So we got to just kind of look to see what the city's looking to do at the certain time, whether it's water, wastewater, parks and rec. streets, and then there's also the COVID monies that have come through, which is the ARPA funds. I know the city, I think, has already designated what they're going to use those most of those
Right.
funds for, if not all of them. I know the county's still working on their process. We've also reached out to the county, and they're considering some use in the city. It hasn't been finalized, but we're hoping that they might give us some of their funds to help do some projects that would benefit everybody in the county, since obviously the city is part of the county. So,
Yeah.
and then there's grants for economic development through EDA, the Economic Development Administration. That's the last time I think Alice got an EDA grant was back when they built the multi-use complex.
Yes.
There was some EDA funding in that. And so we're gonna, working with Barbara, our grants writer, and then also working with Larry Martinez and yourself and the rest of the council and the city manager's office. We're looking to see how we can use some of those funds. Of course, the hard part is sometimes if you're looking at a big project, there's always a cost share. So sometimes if
Yes.
it's 20%, if you're looking at a $20 million project, where then we're gonna have to come up with $2 million, and that's not always the easiest thing to do. So you just got to try to look for the ones that aren't going to cost the city as much on our side.
The one thing that I was excited is just the collaboration that we're going through, and something that we hadn't seen in a long time. I'm just really proud of all of us working together, working with our state reps, working with everyone.
Yeah, no, definitely, and that's one of the things that's part of my job is reaching out to our state, local, and federal officials. We've already contacted J.M. Lozano's office, Senator Trujillo Hinojosa's office. We've had meetings with their offices in
And
person.
Cornyn, Senator
Yeah, I've also talked to Ana Garcia with Senator Cornyn's office. So I've been reaching out, trying to let them know, hey, I'm here now. We're working on grants. We're working on different projects. And they've all been very receptive and willing to help. Let us know what you guys need, letters of support, if you need to set meetings and whatnot. And then also reaching out to different federal agencies that I've worked with in the past, helping the chief of police, the fire chief. They have some projects that they're looking at, some funding
Right.
that they're looking at. And so trying to leverage some of our relationships that we have with some of those agencies that can help us get equipment for free. There's a lot of different programs out there. It's just getting our foot in the door is sometimes the hardest part. So I'm hoping to leverage some of my relationships with those agencies to get those in the door.
And I'll tell you, I couldn't be appreciative to and grateful that we have a relationship with the Wyatt Ranches too.
Definitely.
That have helped us so much with police vehicles, and they've helped other entities, but we're so grateful.
Yeah, no,
to
the
them.
Wyatt Ranches Foundation, they're an awesome organization. They've done a lot for not only Alice, but Jim Wells County, Agua Dulce, San Diego's, donated ambulances, police cars. They're very big on public safety and, giving back to the community. So yeah, definitely thank you to the Wyatt Ranches
Yes.
for that help.
Yeah, we appreciate it. So I'm just, like I said, I'm excited moving forward and seeing some new projects happening, especially that one that we're working. If that happens, it would offer so much more training and building a workforce for our community.
Yeah, and definitely for the partnerships that are already there with the college and the school district, and strengthening those with the city, I think is a great opportunity for everybody. It benefits the whole community, and not just the city, but the surrounding areas, Ben Bolt, Fremont, Orange Grove, San Diego. So yeah, I'm really hopeful that comes together and we're able to kick that off.
And we're working on another project, but we can't say it's something, but I hope it comes.
That's the one thing with economic development. Some of us are brought into the loop, and we're not allowed to yet disclose some of the stuff that we're looking at. We don't want to, whether it's the company asking us not to tell
Right.
yet because they're still looking at things, or internally we don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet. But yeah, we are working on different projects and trying to lure different companies to town, whether
Yes.
it's restaurants or manufacturing companies or whatnot. We're working
Yeah.
on it. So
And
hopefully.
one thing that we have done to try to help those developers or anyone wanting to come to Alice, new businesses, just streamline some of those processes. I know trying to bridge the gap between not trying to have miscommunication, or make it as easy as possible, streamlining those processes.
Yeah, definitely. That's another part of my job is, being an external relations is going out to the community and talking to these business owners or these potential companies that are coming into town and saying, hey, look, if you need anything, you're hitting roadblocks, whether it's in permits or codes or, trying to get this done or whatnot, or, or you don't know where to go in the city, don't hesitate to call us, call the city administration, call me, even the city manager is very accessible. As a matter of fact, right before this meeting, we were at Starbucks visiting with the manager and the facility manager and the construction crews out there with our city inspectors and trying to see what we could do to make sure they're on track to open up next Thursday.
On the 30th, so get ready. That will be their opening, and
I believe they said the ribbon cutting is going to be at 10 a.m. So, everybody's invited to the ribbon cutting next Thursday at 10 a.m. at Starbucks. So, yeah, stuff like that. So I gave them my cell phone number. We're in the home stretch. Anything you guys need, you run into roadblocks, reach out to me. I'll see how I can facilitate making sure everything goes smooth and we get them open on time.
So now that we're saying about contact, and anyone out there wanting to reach out to you, do you mind giving out your number?
No, my city cell phone number is 361-396-9836. 396-9836. And my city email is jose.pereida@cityofalice.org. And so feel free to call me, text me, email me. If you want to set up a meeting, I can do it. We can do it here at City Hall. I can come out to your place of employment, your business, whatever it takes to facilitate that smoother operation with city operations. I'm game to help.
We're open for business, so welcome any new business. And again, just don't hesitate to reach out to Mr. Pereira, and he'll be, and forgive me if I butcher your last
No, it's fine.
He'll be happy to work with you and try to help facilitate anything, difficulties, if you run into anything, or if you just need guidance.
Sure.
And administration, we're all here. So, anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just, again, I appreciate the opportunity, from the city to come on board and be part of the team. When I worked for the congressman, my office was here on the third floor. So I was always here, at least twice a week. I covered 8 counties for the congressman, but, my office was here, so I got to know the people. I got to know, I got to know the city, the county, and I really like Alice. And when the city manager said, "Hey, look, I might have this position coming up. Would you be interested?" As soon as he said, I was like, "Yeah, I think I really would like." Of all the cities I've worked with, Alice makes me feel at home. So I jumped on the opportunity, and I'm glad that I was able to pass the interview process and go through all of it. But yeah, I'm glad to be on board as part of Team Alice.
Well, welcome on board. We're happy to have you, and we look forward to some really exciting things that you'll be bringing to Alice. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
And just wanted to reach out to the public also. Please don't forget, we're in hurricane season. Right now is the time to start just checking our trees, checking anything that might break with high winds or rains, and and then making sure you're prepared. There's a list on our website, and we also have the hurricane guide that you can access. It's a little flip, what's it called, a flip,
like a pamphlet,
like it's electronic, digital.
Oh yeah, digital.
You
yeah,
just
the
click
digital
and
magazine.
it'll flip. I don't know.
Yeah, and then also just so the public's aware, Jim Wells County Commissioners Court reinstated the burn ban this morning.
Oh, okay.
So the county is under a burn ban again. So I know our fire department got really busy the last couple of weeks with some fires throughout the county. So just be mindful of the burn ban.
Yes.
That way we can make sure we keep everybody safe.
And I know it might sound silly, someone out there listening to this, but I never knew. I mean, I guess I never burned trash, but I never knew that, like, build a little trench around whatever pile, whatever you're going to burn, and then stand there with your extinguisher or something, because heaven forbid if there's a rodent or something, they can run out into the field and cause.
Yeah, definitely. And then with the high winds too, you got to watch out for the embers, because those embers take off, and then it's on somebody's roof, or not, like you said, an open field, and then we have a big fire. So
even your vehicles too, if you're in high
grass.
High grass. So Yes, so again, just go to our website. We have it'll pop up and you should be able to click on a link and it'll have that hurricane guide there that you can look at. The other thing is, if you haven't registered, we encourage you to register for our HyperReach link, and that will send you alerts in case of an emergency during a hurricane, thunderstorms. It kind of updates you, and you click on which items you wish to receive notices for. So thank you again, and we look forward to great things.
Definitely, I really have
Yeah.
a lot of projects that I want to keep working on, and I think there's a lot of potential for the city of Alice, and
Absolutely.
I think what the team that we're forming here, I think we can really make things happen.
Yeah. So the next time we meet and next time we get an update, we're gonna have 3 hotels. We're gonna have a sports
Complex,
and a whole lot. So
hopefully a bunch of new things in town.
well, thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend and stay safe out there. Don't forget about the Lemonade Days, the Saturday with the children. They're going to be stationed throughout the community, and come out and support them. So thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.